So the topic I'm going to talk about today really quickly is unclaimed monies. Um, some of you probably know about it, and if you do, just skip past this video. If you don't, then listen, or even if you do, maybe you have not looked at it from this perspective. Okay, so there's money out there, unclaimed money. They call it unclaimed property when you go search for monies that are unclaimed. Now, you might think, oh, I don't have any money unclaimed. Well, you may, because, okay, if you ever had an account with AT&T, if you ever, when you work at a place like, let's see, for instance, my husband works in Atlanta, but his home office is in a different state. So if he quit his job or was fired, maybe money that he was put into dividends or anything from that job would be under his name and social security number in the state. So for instance, for me, I looked under my name in my state. There was nothing, but the state of every place that I've ever worked, I would go look under, I would Google, you're going to Google, like if I was going to search Florida, because Florida is closest to my state. So I'm thinking maybe, a home office may be there. So, or even AT&T. Where's AT&T home office? Where was it in 1997? Where was AT&T's home office in 2000? I have no idea. Who keeps up with this information? No one. So I Google unclaimed money or unclaimed property in Florida, and then click on there, and then you put your name in. Put your name how it was on the bill. I just put my first initial and my last name before I was married. Then I also check my first initial and my last name, married name, and stuff comes up. So you just have to go on there and click and find out where the money came from. Sometimes it'll say AT&T, then it'll tell you how much it is. Click on that, send that information in. You're going to have to get it notarized, and send a copy of your driver's license. But then again, you're sending this to the Georgia, the state treasurer's office. So not 10 times out of 10, they already have your social security number. They just need you to say, this is my social security number. This person saw me sign it, or whatever, and get it notarized and get your money. My husband, we now live in Georgia, but he was born in Michigan. So of course I'm going to search Michigan to see, because first of all, his mom had him when she was really, advanced age. And so she put a lot of things in his name. Well, there's money sitting in Michigan, so why wouldn't you do it? So anyway, I encourage you to look up unclaimed property. And for me, what I'm going to do, not that I'm greedy, but I don't know, I've lived in different states, and I don't know where the home offices are for all the places that I worked. And I'm not going to find out. I'm just going to go to every state treasurer's, I'm going to Google, Georgia unclaimed property. Then I'm going to go and put my name in, see if anything comes up. Also, here in Georgia, we had a car insurance policy. We don't know, I don't know where all that money goes. And so under Kenneth's name, which the policy was in, there was some insurance money somewhere. My mother has had insurance on me years and years back. And when you don't go and when you cancel those policies and don't go back and get your money, or you may have a little money that you could have drawn out of, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother could have had insurance on me, and I could have never known it. And so, yes, I encourage you to go online and look under your name. You don't have to give your social security number. You just put your name in and look under all those names. And a lot of those things, like, you know how, okay, if you worked at a job, you put a week in a hole. Okay, and then like if you quit the job and moved to another place and didn't get your last paycheck, well, it's just sitting there. Like my husband has 2 paychecks just sitting in Michigan. So I'm going to get that money. And you know what the thing is, don't wait until you don't have any money and then try to get money. While you got probably a little extra money in your pocket, maybe from income taxes or whatever, if you got a little few extra dollars, go and get it notarized, that you get these claim forms printed out, go get notary and pay that little few extra dollars and get your money. While you keep getting, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm going to do. So I encourage you all to do it. If you don't do it, great. If you do it, maybe you'll find some money that you didn't know you had. I certainly did. Okay, one last thing. When you get, I don't know, a water bill or like for me, AT&T, they make you pay sometimes $150 deposit, right? So say for instance, you moved or you, whatever, you didn't pay your last bill, it was cut off, whatever. I don't know what the circumstances could be. But when you, some places, when you move and have to get it cut off, they take that deposit sometimes and put it on your last bill. Well, some places don't. And I found out AT&T doesn't or didn't back, when I had AT&T. And so that deposit just sitting there, $150, because they didn't put it on the last bill. Instead, they left your last bill as it was, and if you didn't pay it, they put it on your credit. So it's lots of deposits out there that's just sitting there. Guys, get out there. You don't have to go anywhere. Just go to your computer. And I hope I wasn't confusing. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Okay? Love you guys. Blessings.